kickoff to our Catholic Schools Week. I did have the pleasure of seeing many of you over the weekend, of course. I was at 4 p.m. Saturday Mass and 3 morning Masses on Sunday. And of course, we had our open house. So we had a good number of students in their Mass uniform, and it was great to see you over the weekend. So it feels like kind of one continuous week as we enter in this Catholic Schools Week, right? So hopefully you didn't have too much trouble getting here this morning with the snow, and we're grateful for your presence. So what we'll do this morning, traditionally at this Mass, kicking off Catholic Schools Week, we honor and recognize teachers. Of course, all of our teachers play a very central role to all the work that we do here at Notre Dame School. It would not be possible, right, for Mr. Cottle or any one person to run from classroom to classroom teaching. I rely on these teachers to be able to achieve and fulfill the mission of Notre Dame School. So they are with you, and they are your guides along this journey of being disciples of Jesus Christ and helping to prepare you for the next level academically. So we take a time out this day to recognize those teachers and faculty and staff members, because staff, of course, plays an important role. We need all the players in the game, so to speak, right? So we will be recognizing faculty and staff who are celebrating an increment of a 5-year anniversary. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, right? So we have several faculty and staff members that are celebrating those 5-year increment anniversaries. So with me being new, right, we have some write-ups that were done. Thank you to Mr. McKittrick, as well as to some other teachers that wrote about their colleagues, which I'll share with you this morning. Although I would ask, if you have a desire to read those, you're most welcome to come forward and share those if you wrote something for one of your colleagues. And you can just come here to my left, to your right, and I'll call you up when it comes to that time. So the way it'll work, I'll just read a little brief point about those who are celebrating anniversaries. And as I read that, we'll listen attentively, and then I will call up those who anniversaries it is, and we have a small gift, a small recognition to recognize their anniversary and their time spent serving here at Notre Dame School. So our first group of faculty and staff are those that are celebrating, of course, their 5-year anniversaries. 5 years ago, Mrs. Peets and Mrs. Matteo started working at Notre Dame Parish School. And ever since, our school is truly blessed to have them on staff. Mrs. Peets and Mrs. Matteo are great examples of Catholic educators. They model their faith every day to others, and they are always willing to lend a helping hand. Notre Dame is very fortunate to have these two women on staff, and we all extend our congratulations for their 5 years of service. We hope to have them both for many more years to come. So I would ask that Mrs. Peets and Mrs. Matteo please come forward, and a round of applause, please. So our next group of faculty or staff, recognizing those who have completed 10 years of service here at Notre Dame School. We congratulate and celebrate Mrs. Miller, Mrs. Kelly Miller, Mrs. Cook, Mrs. Vanna, and Mrs. Wilson for 10 years of service to our Catholic schools. These 4 women bless our school every day with a variety of service. They go above and beyond to meet the needs of children, and their colleagues feel very blessed to work with them. Their sense of faith, their positive attitude, and their friendly personalities are gifts to Notre Dame. We congratulate them for 10 years of dedication, and we look forward to many more years to come. Once again, congratulations. she got caught a little bit in that snow today, so she is not here this morning, but we will certainly give her her gift. And when you see her in the front office, please show her your gratitude and your thankfulness for the work that she has done and continues to do here at Notre Dame School. Now, we move to several anniversaries and individuals that have really made Notre Dame what Notre Dame is for many, many years. So maybe for this next one, I would invite Mrs. Joan Martinez. Please come forward. Mrs. Joan has been a dedicated and important part of the Early Learning Center for many years. She started off at the Early Learning Center as a wonderful teacher. This can be seen in her interaction with the children every day, from her playfulness to her warm and caring heart. As director, she has shown the same dedication with the staff and parents as well. She possesses that brilliant red-haired determination, ranging from great organization skills to bulletin board expert. She is always on top of things and can always be counted on to help the staff, children, and parents. She was, is, and always will be a great asset to Notre Dame School and our community. Thank you to Mrs. Jones. So just to share, Miss Yvonne wrote that on my behalf for Mrs. Jones. So thank you to Miss Yvonne Chavez. And next I would invite Mrs. Kathleen Daly, who is also celebrating 35 years here at Notre Dame School. Mrs. Daly, please come forward. Mrs. Daly has taught at Notre Dame Catholic School for 30 years. Over those years, 35 years officially, yes, thank you. Over those years, she has taught in the junior high, the 5th and 6th grades, as well as her many years in first grade. The traditions are what make her classroom so unique. Things like the Thanksgiving program, gingerbread houses, adopt a family, Cowboy Day, and so many more. The first grade memory books are beyond description. It's not only all the paper, the stickers, the photographs, and the time she spends on them, it's the love that she puts into each and every one. She is so devoted to Notre Dame School that she has spent all of her years in education here. Her dedication to this profession cannot be measured. Mrs. Daly's love for Notre Dame goes far beyond her classroom. She has made lifelong friends with students and their families. When you ask her about what her plans are for the weekend, she will say, it's very full. That's because she is attending baby showers, weddings, birthday parties, and all kinds of events that her former students want to share with her. The way she keeps in touch with her students long after they leave is nothing short of miraculous. She also extends herself far beyond school. She has taken on so many roles, such as friend, mentor, and volunteer. We all feel privileged and blessed to call her colleague and friend. And so at this time, I invite Mrs. Lamont. Mrs. Lamont has some words to share for Mrs. Linda McDonald, who is celebrating